Welcome back, fuckers. All right, we're going to have a quick run through today on the different stance types for your ground units and the actual taskings that you assign to your unit. So this is the GitHub DCS Liberation wiki. You just click on when you go to the download page, click on the wiki, and you'll come to this page here. So you guys can read this stuff later on as well. We're going to quickly go through the mission planning and the frontline stances. So we're going to click on mission planning. All right, it's going to bring us down, and it gives you a little blurb here. So contents of this page apply to DCS Liberation 2.2 and later. So it gives you a brief on mission timing, what the mission timing does, and the rendezvous planning, all that kind of stuff. Don't really need to worry about that. You can have a read, go through. But what we're looking at today is the task types. So below is a list of the currently available task types for flights. More will be added in future updates. Subscribe to issue 277 for updates. All right. So anti-shipping. Note, anti-ship missions are new in DCS Liberation 2.3. So they're not a thing right now, but they're coming. So you're going to be able to assign an anti-shipping tasking to the Hornets so they can do harpoon strikes, or to the Vigans, or to any aircraft really to attack a ship. So that's coming. It's not in 2.2 just yet. BAI, okay, Battlefield Air Interdiction. Again, new in DCS Liberation 2.3. So these are going to be coming in 2.3, not currently in the sorties or in the options just yet. Bar cap. So this is one of your options here. So a bar cap mission can be planned at any objective area with the exception of front lines. For the frontline cap, use target cap. Its purpose is to prevent enemy aircraft from entering the area. The flight will arrive at the target area at the package's TOT and begin a racetrack pattern patrol and remain for a predefined amount of time, currently 30 minutes. The racetrack will be oriented towards the nearest enemy airbase. So that is bar cap, okay, barrier combat air patrol. So remember, when you assign this, they're going to be on station for 30 minutes and then they will RTB. So keep that in mind. Changes in 2.3. So this is going to change once they drop. DCS Liberated 2.3 bar cap has become defensive only. Bar cap missions can only be planned on friendly areas, friendly airbases, ships, and objective areas. Bar cap for enemy areas is now done by tar cap. All right, so next one, CAS. Close air support. A CAS mission can be planned at any front line. Its purpose is to provide support to ground forces. The flight will arrive at the target's area at the package's TOT and begin searching for targets within the predefined range of the center of the front line. The flight will search for targets until it's either bingo or Winchester. So they're going to stay there for the entire time until they hit bingo fuel or they are running out of their ordnance, and they will RTB. Dead. A dead mission, or deed, if you're going to say it like seed, or SEAD, DIAD, whatever you want to call it, can be planned against enemy air defenses. Its purpose is to destroy enemy air defenses. The flight will rendezvous with the rest of its package and aim to have weapons on the target at the package's TOT. After releasing its weapons, the flight will RTB. So deed is they're going to actually shoot at and try and kill the enemy air defenses, all right? Whatever you've told them to attack, all right? So that one, they're going to kill it. And seed, which we'll get to in another one, is they're going to suppress it. They're not going to just attack that. They're going to suppress any kind of enemy air-to-ground threats in the area. Escort. An escort mission protects any other flights that are requesting an escort. Most mission types, cap types are the exception, will request escorts for their mission. An escort will fly a flight plan similar to the rest of the package and RTB. Note that the escort flight will not remain in the target area even if the rest of the package does not complete its mission quickly. To assign long-term air-to-air defense, use a cap flight. All right, so you can equip, so you just say you made a CAS flight, you could have another flight of fighter aircraft, assign them the escort role, and they will escort the package and do their thing. But if you want a long-term, if you want the actual cap aircraft to stay there, use a cap, so either tar cap or bar cap. Fighter sweep, so this is coming in Liberation 2.3, so I'm going to go through that right now. SEAD or SEED, whatever you call it, protects other flights from SAMs. In contrast to DEED, it will engage air defenses near the target area and not just the target itself. The flight will rendezvous with the rest of its package and begin to search for and suppress enemy air defenses within a predefined range. After releasing its weapons, the flight will RTB. All right, so seed, they're going to engage anything in the rough area of your target that you've assigned them. Okay, deed, they're going to go for the target you assigned them. So if you want them to engage targets in the general area, use seed. If you want them to take out the specific target, use deed. Dead. Dead. Strike. A strike mission can be planned against enemy ground units. The flight will rendezvous with the rest of its package and release its weapons on the predefined location. Some bombers will carpet bomb an area in a single pass, but most will aim at multiple targets. After releasing its weapons, the flight will RTB. Note that strike packages are assigned coordinates to attack, not units. If the target moves, the flight will not hit its target. All right, so strike is more for stationary units. So if you've got your ground unit assigned as moving forward, so if you set a strike on the front line, probably won't work. Okay, so if you've got a predefined non-moving group of units, so like just base defenses, they're going to kind of sit in the same spot. Strikes is what you want to go there. A tar cap can be assigned to a front line. Tar cap flights behave similarly to bar cap, except that it will only remain at the target area for as long as the members of the package that are requesting an escort plan to be there. If there are no other package members, the flight will patrol for a predefined amount of time, currently 30 minutes. So there you go. So if you have a CAS flight, all right, you've assigned two A10s to attack at an area, okay, do either close air support or a strike or whatever. If you set a tar cap flight of F-15s or cap aircraft, fighter aircraft, they will stay there as long as the other group is in the area. If there's no one in the area, they'll stay there for 30 minutes and they'll bug out. Changes in 2.3 in DCS Liberation 2.3 tar cap is now available on any enemy objective. The behavior from previously releases remain the same, except tar cap flights will arrive to the objective area 2 minutes ahead of the rest of the package to clear the area if needed. There you go. Lovely. All right, and then frontline stances. We'll go through this. So this is just for your ground units when you're actually telling your ground units. Let's get this up right here. If we go to Liwa, base defenses, ground forces HQ. So this guy here, defensive, aggressive, retreat, breakthrough, elimination, ambush. So this is what all those things are going to do. So let's quickly go back now. Rid of that. So stances, defensive. Units will adopt defensive stance within the medium group of units. All units hold position and defend. Ambush. Units will adopt the defensive stance a bit different from defensive. ATGM and infantry with RPG will be located on the front line with the armored units. The groups of units will be smaller. All units hold position and defend. If you set into aggressive, units will attempt to make progress with medium-sized group of units, tanks and infantry fighting vehicles, close distance to nearest group and attack, or close distance to nearest group and attack. Attempt to move forward up to 16 Ks. If enemy base is less than 16 kilometers, tanks and infantry fighting vehicles will attack the base. Retreat, units will retreat. All units will immediately retreat up to 20 kilometers. If friendly base is within 20 kilometers, regroup there and defend. So if you're within 20 k's of the base, they will head back to the base and help defend it. Breakthrough, units will attempt a breakthrough rushing forward very aggressively with big group of armored units, and even less armor units will move aggressively. Tanks and IFVs move forward up to 35 k's. If base is close enough, tanks and IFVs will attack the base, focuses on advancement over kills. So they're just going to push, all right? They're not going to really be focused on killing things. They're just going to try and advance as fast as they can and far as they can. Elimination, units will progress aggressively towards enemy units, attempting to eliminate the enemy force. Tanks and IFVs close distance and attack the 3 nearest enemy groups. Attempt to move forward up to 16 kilometers after killing their targets. Focuses on kills before advancement. So elimination is going to be a nice one if you've got a numerical advantage of your ground units over theirs. Elimination is going to be good because it'll go and try and wipe them out. Units with behavior altered only by retreat. APCs and ATGM will never move too much forward, but will follow along any offensive. Artillery will always fire at a group within range and fall back when damaged, except when retreating. Enemy stance selection. So this is for the red 4 or the opposing team to you that you are. If enemy has more units available than the player, there's a 60% chance that they're going to be on aggressive. So they're going to push you. There's a elimination 20% chance. So 20% chance that they'll be set to elimination, which means they'll engage. Same rules apply, but it'll be the red will be pushing on us. And then breakthrough 20% chance. So there's your split if you have a if you're outnumbered by the ground units on the front line. If a player has more units available than the enemy, defensive 60% chance, ambush 20% chance, aggressive 20% chance, and then if enemy and player have same number of units, random chance of any state. Okay, so that is the breakdown there, guys. So I hope that helped you guys out, explained the different things. And again, it's in the wiki on the GitHub page. Just read it straight off there. Try to give you a bit of an example of what things do. So if you did like the video, like always, if you did, hit the like button so that I know that you did. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Helps me out a bunch. We just cracked the 500. Let's keep the good times rolling. See if we can get to 600 now. Absolutely crazy. Thousands coming around the corner. Can we get there one day? Who knows? And lastly but not least, I do stream on Twitch Monday to Friday at 1300 Australian Western Standard Time. So if you haven't already, come on in, say good day, and if you've got any questions, ask live on stream, and we'll do our best to nut it out and point you in the right direction. All right, guys, catch you fuckers on the next one, which will be mission 1 of the YouTube campaign, single player, the Persian Gulf. All right, catch you guys later.